Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you are going to be listening to, it was sent to me by our brother. The message reads like this: Hello, brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My brother, I want to tell you something that happened to me. Brother Nashi, I met this other man. So this guy, he comes from a country that is there in West Africa. I met this guy soon after the lockdowns, when everyone was now allowed to go around doing whatever they want to. Well, me and my wife, we are staying here in South Africa. So at that time when I met this man, I thought that he was going to give me an opportunity of a lifetime, because he said that he wanted me to find some maids for him, because he had these rich clients of his that were in need of girls that could work for them as maids. I was really excited, and the first people that I thought of, they were like my struggling relatives as well as my wife's struggling relatives. And we said that finally, God, you have decided to remember us. But this man, I don't know if he is into human trafficking or if he is into rituals. Maybe there is a place here in South Africa where they keep these girls, and after keeping these girls, then they remove their body parts, because this man, everything that he was doing, it was quite confusing. What happened, brother Nashi, was that there was this other time when my wife had actually sent me to go and buy a blower. You know, those blowers that the women, they use when they are making their hair. She said, go to Clicks because I want you to buy something for me. And I was actually angry at my wife, because there was this other car that I was actually repairing, because I am a mechanic. So when my wife said, please go and buy a hair blower for me because I want to do my hair, I just said, women. I then got into my car without even removing my work suits. They were all full of grease and I was really dirty. Everyone could just see that I am a mechanic. Then, brother Nashi, what happened was that I then went to Clicks. When I went there, I saw that there were a lot of people that were there at Clicks. Then we were just standing in line. Then in front of me, there were these other guys. These guys, they were like from that country that is there in West Africa. They were speaking just using their language, but there was one guy who kept on looking at me, and the way that he was looking at me, I kept on like being suspicious. I thought that maybe this guy, there was something that he wanted to tell me. After I had finished paying, that was when those guys approached me. The guys approached me, and that guy asked me if I was a mechanic, and I said, yes, I am a mechanic. He then told me that he had this other car that he had recently bought, and he wanted to resell that car. So he was asking me how much I was going to. He said that he wanted me to tell him, like to give him a quotation on how much I was going to charge him to repair the car. I said, my brother, like here we are at the mall, the car is not even here. If you want, you can bring your car to my house. When you bring your car to my house, what we will do is that I will listen and fill the car, and I can see how much repair needs to be done, and then I will charge you. Then the guy said, okay, my brother, that is fine. We then exchanged numbers. After we had exchanged numbers, then the guy, he later called me, and I want to thank God for that, because this man, he was supposed to bring his car at my place. If he had brought his car at my place, maybe something bad would have happened to me or to my wife. This guy, he just called me and he said that, look, my brother, I am bringing my car to your house. Can you give me directions? At that time, I was not at my place. I said, right now, I am not at my place. He then said that if you are not at your place, that is fine. What we are going to do is that let me give you directions to my house so that you can come and view the car and give me a quotation. I then went to his house and I gave him a quotation, and we just discussed business. whilst we were discussing business, that was when he said that, you people from Zim, I do not understand you. I said, what do you mean when you say that you do not understand us? He said that you love to be called hard workers. You do not have to use your hard worker thing each and every time. You must work smart, not to work hard. There is so much money to be made, but when you are working very hard, you cannot make a lot of money. When he was saying that a lot of money, Brother Nashi, I was just seeing money everywhere. And I said, please tell me what kind of a business that can give me this kind of money that you are saying that there is so much money that can be made without even working very hard. Because being a mechanic, it requires hard labor. That guy then said that, I have these rich clients of mine. So when this man said that I was supposed to work smart, not to work hard, I really got excited, and I said that this is an opportunity of a lifetime, because he said that he will be giving me 15,000 rands for each and every woman that I will bring to him. So when I spoke with my wife was like, my husband, if we can only get 10 girls so that they can become maids, it means that 10 times 15, that is 150,000 rands. We can actually start a business with that money. This was an opportunity of a lifetime. We then spoke with my wife's little sister, and we told her that she had to come so that she can start working for these rich people. And we were really excited, Brother Nashi. But there was something that kept on happening that I could not even understand. I was unable to understand this man, because this guy, he kept on giving me a lot of weird requests. First of all, when rich people are looking for a mate, they need someone that has documentation. But the conditions that this man gave me was that he does not want me to bring to him a local South African woman. He does not want me to bring to him a foreign worker who has a passport or an ID or an asylum. He said that I want someone that cannot be traced. I do not want anyone that has documentation, because those people that have passport, they will keep on saying that you must give us a lot of money. I do not want that. In short, this man was saying that he wants women from Zim that are desperate, that will be willing to do anything for money. Brother Nashi, I got so suspicious. I then spoke with my wife and I said, this man, if he is saying that he has connection with rich people, they are not going to allow someone that does not have even an ID or any form of identification on them to work for them. This is very suspicious. But Brother Nashi, when it is about money, you do not see all the risk. But we kept on seeing this 15,000 rands per woman that will be bringing over for him. With time, Brother Nashi, I then spoke with my wife and I said, let us test this man so that we can hear his story. I spoke with that man and he said that he was going to create a WhatsApp group. My wife and my wife's little sister, they had downloaded different WhatsApps in their phones. So they had downloaded 2 GB WhatsApp, then they registered those WhatsApps with different numbers. As for this guy, he didn't know that this is what we were doing. I then told him that I had found women, all of them, they didn't have any papers at all and they were all foreigners. He was really happy. He said, now we are talking. He then created a WhatsApp group and we started talking on that WhatsApp group. He then came to my inbox and he said, now what we are going to do, but do not tell these women, I am going to take these women and I am going to leave them at this other house. He said that his friend has a very big house. That is where he is going to leave these women that I had found for him. And the amount that I was going to be paid, since this was like a lot of money, 15,000 rands times 5, he said that I will give you some of the money, then later on I'll give you the rest of your money. But Brother Nashi, whilst we were listening to his audios, me and my wife and my wife's little sister, we said this man is either he wants to use these women so that they can take their body parts or to traffic them, because he said to me on my inbox, he said, do not tell these women that they are going to be taken to another place, and at that place they are going to be working as if they are maids, but they should not know that they are waiting one by one. They will be taken by different rich families. Brother Nashi, where have you ever seen such a thing, whereby you are taken to a place that you do not even know, then you just stay there until you wait for a rich couple to come and take you? And worst of all, they do not want you to contact your relatives or to have any documentation on you, because he said that people with documentation, they would complain. He does not want anyone that can complain. I just stopped talking to that guy. Brother Nashi, when I stopped talking to that guy, the next thing that happened is when I looked at his WhatsApp, you know, when someone has deleted their number on WhatsApp to remove it, that is what happened. It was now saying invite instead of chat with this number. That guy is stopped communicating with me, and my heart, it just breaks, Brother Nashi. Your dear listeners, right, there was a message that was sent to me by our brother. Such a sad story, such a sad story. Just imagine that maybe out there in another country, there is a woman who left her own country and she thought that she was going to work in another country looking for greener pastures. But when she got there, maybe she will be trafficked, or maybe her body parts will be removed. Maybe that woman's kids will actually be waiting for their mom, thinking that their mom one day is going to come back, but she will never come back. Yo,